of the Super Bowl. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy. After all the hype, it's finally time for football as we're underway in Super Bowl 56. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. Some fancy footwork, but not much room to operate. Just up past the 25 and no further. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. To throw on second is Watson. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
On first down, Watson. Drops it off for Coleman. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area. But they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. So the offense has it first and 10. Coleman now. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. Back to throw, Watson.
That was a good, strong run there. While one picked up a first down, it was definitely something needed by that offense. A positive run. They got a good push by their guys up front. Maybe something they can build on as this game continues.
And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's third and short. From the gun, here's Watson. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to let it. He's got his target. It's Coleman for a Browns touchdown. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. first and 10. Newton. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. On first down, it's Newton. Steps away to his left. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A shotgun snap for Newton. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
On second down, here's Newton. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3. But now it's third down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
And now whistles and a flag. And I think we got a jump here. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped. But I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Draw play as Newton gives to McCaffrey. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
Here's Newton now on second down. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his...
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great play there from 4 yards out. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case,
in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Shaq Thompson leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Watson, off play action. A bullet throw, but incomplete. So possession 1 ended in 6. Possession 2 likely going to end in a punt.
Yeah, that's okay. They've just got to get back to what they worked on in the opening drive and continue to make a few adjustments along the way. It won't be exact because the defense will make a few adjustments themselves. Just get back to your game plan.
The Browns send out their punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Returnable here from the 38. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It's a loss of 11 on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. To throw on 2nd down is Newton. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
It's Newton. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. That's pulled in at the 32. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold them to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Second down following the run. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
The Browns on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now they'll run it on the taunts. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a 6-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up 4. Down. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They're going for it. It's Watson. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well, and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Newton. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Jacobs. And he takes us down deep into Cleveland territory. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. From the red zone now, Newton. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
I know in every game we do, we talk about momentum. That was a momentum play lost. And now there could be a letdown because they didn't get the interception.
Yeah, you could almost hear the collective gasp on the sideline as he could not come up with that football. Back to the air, Newton on 2nd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range. But boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board. But give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
They begin the drive with Coleman. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. tried to get the edge there. The defense just too quick to the ball.
That's what we call total team defense there. Can't get to the edge, no place to move it inside, and then allows everyone else to run to the ball and create a big-time tackle for no gain for the offense.
From his goal line here, Watson. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. The Browns on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Coleman. And he will have the first down as he's up to his 17-yard line. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. First down. They will run again with Coleman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. 12 more yards there and another first down.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. The other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy's going to keep getting the football.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Now it's Newton. Forced out to his left. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Throwing on third down, Newton. Quick hitch, complete. It's Perry. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. So here's Greg Zuerlein now as he'll try for the field goal. And Zuerlein's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us wanted to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit. Taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Throwing again is Watson. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. He didn't get rid of the football there, took the sack. Although that's easier said than done. He can't just chuck the thing sideways into the seats.
No, he really can't because you're not afforded total protection as a quarterback. You have to get outside of the tackle boxes as defined by the NFL, meaning wherever your tackles operate normally, get outside of that. And the ball that you throw has to get back to at least the line of scrimmage. Otherwise, you face an intentional grounding call.
Normally, I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
Oh, they should have already said, punt it, punt it. Head coach should have already made that decision.
The Browns send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Carolina getting set to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the three-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. On 2nd and 10, Newton. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. 23 yards on the play. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And it looks like this will likely be the last play before we hit the 2-minute warning. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back on Super Bowl Sunday after this. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Another run, this time McCaffrey. And he'll take this one down to the 36. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense, and over the post.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. On 1st and 10, Watson. Buying time to his left. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket, you're just hoping that they make good decisions because so many things can happen that can go wrong when you throw it downfield like that. He got away with it there and in a big way.
On 1st down, it's Watson. Dancing to his left. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Throwing on third down, Watson. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a fourth down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, first down. Here we go on fourth. Watson being chased out left. He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. It's a gain of 24 that time. And that'll be good for a Cleveland first.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
From the red zone now, Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Offense looking to avoid a third and long. It's 2nd and 10. Watson going to throw again. His throw incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on 4th down. Let's see what's in store here. They'll run it with Coleman. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And that will force a turnover on downs. And tough starting field position here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And an alley to run. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. So it's halftime here on sports' grandest stage in the Super Bowl. As we send you on down to our studios in Orlando, where standing by is Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters, as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace, because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. They'll run it now out of the gun. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. Newton now to throw. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. The run hasn't worked the last couple of plays. Now it's 3rd and 14. They'll run it now out of the gun. But he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. They'll try the air now with Newton. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
Now we got 3rd and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that huddle, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3. Now Newton on 3rd and goal. Flush to his right. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Well, there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And Zerline's kick is good. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. So 3 field goals for him here, and this last one helps him stretch out the lead.
And he's been solid as usual. And this is what you need to do. Make sure you get points out of every possession. And so far, they've done a nice job of that.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. But sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz.
Let's go.
On second down, here's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
The Browns on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd down and 12. A shotgun snap for Watson. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Shaq Thompson coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. They are going for it. Here's Watson. He's going to rifle one deep. He's got a man complete. They got 29 yards there. And the Browns are going to have a 1st down. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now. So the D-line's going to spread out. To throw on 2nd is Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Deshaun Hall in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Faking the give. Now Watson. He's going to air one out. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Now, following the interception, here's Newton. He's going to let this one go deep. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. 2nd down following the incompletion. Throwing again. Newton steps away to his left. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. On 3rd down, Newton. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Perry. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Now a hit and a loose football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
And I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not their friend.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. Now Watson to throw again. He sets to fire deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
To throw on 3rd down, Watson. And Robinson with a big catch. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. Here's Coleman. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the 4th. So 2nd down, 3 yards to go now.
No. Check. Patriot. Here we go now. Green, 39. Gone. Hurry up.
To throw is Watson. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've had a lot of chances, but not much success, converting only 3 times. This time, it's 3rd and 3. This is Coleman. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the 1st down, close it out.
Now a 1st down throw, Watson. Forced out to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. And on 2nd and 10 now. Here's Watson. Throwing again. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Coleman. That's good for a Cleveland 1st down, an 11-yard pickup. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. And to give this time to the tailback. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Watson. And this is caught at the 8. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another 1st down. Here's Watson. Buying time to his left. Drops it off for Coleman. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Now Watson. Escaping the pressure right. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down.
All right, here we go. Boom, land it. Over. Back now, here we go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Flush to his right. And he's got it. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And instead of having a one-score game, they'll remain 2 scores down. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur, so they can't let that.
He's got daylight. That's Samuel, caught left side. He's at the 40, past the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. 99 yards. And the Panthers add on to their lead. So how about that for a backbreaker? Again, 99 yards.
And how about the audacity of the play call? When you're backed up that close to your goal line, usually you're just trying to run some type of a wedge play, a quarterback sneak, a dive, anything to try and create some room and take care of the ball. But that's confidence in your offensive line that they'll protect the guy throwing it, and he finds his guy for 99 yards. I love what they just did.
Here's Newton. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Zerline out now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. They go play action here on 1st down. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Shift together here from the D-line. Watson. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Deshaun Hall able to drop him for a loss of 4.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Going right side here, and that's complete. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to do what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. Throw left side complete. That's Robinson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Browns' passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down.
All right, here we go.
On first down, Watson on the screen. This is Coleman. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. The first down screen pass, good for 5. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. To throw is Watson. To throw on second down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Corey Coleman, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Browns get a score closer.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right. And if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And the offense here just looking to stay in bounds, complete the short passes, and put this game on ice. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. And its defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Third down, here's McCaffrey. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Fresh set of downs here. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. I'm no offensive mastermind, but of all the guys on the field to block, you might want to stop him.
Look, I've got a very simple rule. An unblocked defender is usually your best defender, and he ended up making the play there.
Throwing here, Newton. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. Still in search of the first down after that last completion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. His second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. And the lead is up to 15 now. Zerline out now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Off of play action, it's Watson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. Tried to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final two plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Throwing on third down, Watson. And now another one thrown incomplete. I don't know, he had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
Well, the mental focus of the whole
that's
thing.
true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They will indeed snap it to Watson. He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20. And he is down deep into Carolina territory. It's a big-time play there on 4th and 10. 59 yards. And now a first down following that long gain. From the red zone now, Watson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by James Bradbury. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college and happen in the NFL. The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
That's it. It's all over. And the Carolina Panthers are your Super Bowl champions. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills just to hear you say that, because immortality forever and ever. When you look in the record books, you'll see this team, you'll see their picture, that your name will be a part of it. That's got to be an incredible feeling, because it's been a long journey to get there, and now they get a chance to enjoy it.
And they are the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi Trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. What a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, for all those guys.
You